Okay, there are two ways to represent a dot product. So, for example, problem 2, part A. Okay, your vector u is 4, 5, negative 2. Your vector v is 3, negative 1, 5. So, u dot v. Okay, the first way for the dot product is just the corresponding elements sum, right? So it's 4 times 3 plus 5 times negative 1 plus negative 2 times 5. It's the product of corresponding elements, then you sum up. Okay, it is 12 minus 5 minus 10. It is negative 3. Okay, the other way to get the other formula for the dot product is the length of the first vector times the length of the second vector times cosine theta. And cosine theta is the angle between these two vectors. Let's say this is u, this is v. Right. Theta is the angle between u and v. So, okay. Now we know length of u, we know length of v, but we don't know cosine theta. But from this formula, because these two things are equivalent, we can get theta, right? So u dot v is length of u times length of v. Okay, it's length of u times length of v times cosine theta. So cosine theta is u dot v divided by length of u, length of v. Right. Here, what is length of u? Length of u is square root of 4 square plus 5 square plus negative 2 square. Right? It's square root of 45. Length of v is square root of 3 square plus negative 1 square plus 5 square. It's square root of 35. Okay, so it's u dot v divided by square root of 45 times square root of 35. Okay, it is negative 1 over 5 square root of 7. Okay, so now theta, cosine theta is given, so you can use your calculator to get theta. The angle is cosine inverse negative 1 over 5 square root of 7. With the aim of your calculator, it is 1.6465. Right, okay. So, back to this question, they are not parallel, they are not orthogonal. Okay. Because this is not a special angle. Part B, u is negative 8, 12, 4. V is 6, negative 9, negative 3. Right. Again, u dot v, it's negative 8 plus times 6 plus 12 times negative 9 plus 4 times negative 3. Okay. It is negative 48, negative 108, negative 12, which is negative 168. Okay. Length of u this is 16, 144, which is 1. It's square root of 224. Right. Then the length of v is the square root of 6 square plus negative 9 square plus negative 3 square. It's 90 square root of 126. Okay, then cosine theta is u dot v over square root of u times square root of v. and it's exactly -1. So -1 means what? So this is u. Okay. Say this is u. This is v. Right. The angle between u and v is cosine theta is -1. Theta is pi. Angle between u and v is pi, which means they are parallel. Right. Remember, when you move a vector parallelly, it's the same vector. Okay. So this doesn't mean they are along the same line. It means that they must be parallel. Okay. So u and v, they are parallel. Okay. Because for a vector, as long as they have the same length, they have same direction, they are the same vector. Okay. So even if I draw this graph, it doesn't mean u and v, they follow the same line. Okay. The v could be here, the u could be here. All right, so your conclusion is u and v, they are parallel. Okay. Part C. U is 3, -1, 3. V is 5, 9, -2. So again, u dot v, it's 3 times 5 plus -1 times 9 plus 3 times -2. Okay, it is 0. So no matter what's your length of u, okay, you don't have to calculate length of u or length of v, because you know that u dot v over length of u over length of v, it's going to be 0, right? Because you check u, you check v, there's no way length of uv, they are 0. Right, so uv cosine theta is 0, theta is half pi. Okay, this is u, this is v, they are orthogonal. Okay. Orthogonal is a synonym of perpendicular. So you can also say u and v are perpendicular. It's also correct.